finally.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Touching Tips, a podcast dedicated to the world of PSVR 2. My name is Karen Alive and Well, and I'll be introducing your hosts. From the west of Ireland, he is a visionary, a leader, a sensual and generous lover, as I can attest. Petrifying Pumpkins. Pumpkins was once a successful businessman before a tragic incident left him with stage 2 ligma of the mind. No longer able to run his multinational POG corporation, Pumpkins turned to his other passion, PSVR. Hence this channel and later podcast were born. Pumpkins is famous all over the world thanks to the various Easter eggs dedicated to him in PSVR exclusive Firewall 0 Hour. Most famously, if you go to the hangar map in the air control tower, you will see radar screens with various aircraft designations that, when combined, spell out petrifying pumpkins. It really does make him better than you. From Mexico, he has many names: El Chupacabra, El Fuego, El Pasión. But around here we call him Mr. 777 or Jackpot. Mr. 777 moved to the United States as a wee lad. A former Xbox fan, Jackpot gave up on Team Green when he discovered the future is virtual reality, and has been on PlayStation since. Jackpot lives with his mother in her basement. She reached out to Pumpkins, begging him to let Jackpot be a co-host as she worries about his lack of social communication skills, as you will soon see for yourselves. He turned to marijuana at a young age and has reached a stage where if he were to ever stop smoking, the shock to his system would kill him immediately. Jackpot has a heavily stained pillow that he calls Amanda. He believes that she is real and that he is in a long-term relationship with her. His catchphrase is, "Bitch." And finally, all the way from the frigid wastes of Canada, comes Muzz. Muzz has a passion for maple syrup and discussing PSVR 2. He once got lost in the frozen tundra of northern Canada with his best friend. The ordeal was harrowing and led to Muzz eating the remains of his friend in order to survive. Shortly after, Muzz turned to VR gaming as a way to escape the horrors of the reality he leaves every time he puts on the headset. It's worth noting that while Muzz maintains his best friend was dead before he began to consume him, later studies of the remains hinted at the possibility that the friend died from infections that were caused from bites, though due to a handling error, the evidence was deemed inadmissible and Muzz walked free. He also has a cat. Without further ado, let the show begin. I've been Karen Alive and Well, and I will now hand you over to the strong, sexy hands of Pumpkins. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and all that usual YouTube shite.
the fuck is this?
Sorry, we've got to fix the layout because Jackpot messed it up. Just give me a sec. And then we'll have to fix it again when he comes back.
Always.
Why is that done? I'm going to have to just...
I'm like, half my face.
Like
there
that.
we go. Yay.
That'll have to do for now, and I'll fix it later when Jackpot comes back in. Muzz, is there like a fan or something blowing on your microphone or something? I'm hearing like a lot of...
Like really far away.
Okay.
Is that really?
This is it's not something I've noticed before. Maybe this is my imagination. Donnie's with a good mic test. LSB's there, Donnie's there, Geisen is there, and Roy Schwartz is there, and of course Jackpot is there. Telling me I'm trash at golf, even though I'm the reigning fucking champion right now. What a little bitch.
Wait, you won last time? I don't remember that.
Of course I did. Luckily, I've got a record of it. A provable, a link to us. I'll send it to you. I'll show you the timestamp of me winning this. Durbin Brown.
Sounds kind of fishy. I don't know. Oh, wait. No, that must be Brave Sir Robin.
That he smells fishy?
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. Is there a fish joke?
Oh my goodness.
What's the fish joke again?
You don't remember the joke
wait,
that
yeah,
you
sorry,
told, like,
Velma,
50,000 times during the game?
Listen, when you're a champ and you win, the adrenaline floods your brain. You forget all these things.
I said that joke specifically for you.
Jesus Christ.
No one else.
A fly just collapsed on my keyboard. Out like from the ceiling or something. He's not moving. Oh wait, he just flew away. Okay. House could be haunted. Sorry about that, Muzz, and everyone. Donnie says he doesn't hear I don't hear it anymore. So if he did something there, it seems to have stopped.
I didn't do anything.
But it sounds like Donnie didn't hear it at all. So maybe it was all in my head. Am I hallucinating? And Deadeye Dan is here. How you doing, Mr. Deadeye Dan? Sugar Dan, as we call him. I'm going to call the PC Dusty Loads after you, Dan. That's the name. Dusty Loads. Durban Run says, you PC gaming yet? No, but it got dispatched today. So it's going to arrive. Maybe, I don't think it'll be tomorrow. That's probably too optimistic. But maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. Dan Parker, how you doing? Nice to see you all again. If you're wondering where Jackpot is, and you're probably not because, you know, easy to forget. Very forgettable person. But he's running a little bit late. He's got to set up. He'll be here in a few minutes. He'll just pop in. When you see Muzz's face disappear, that's when you'll know he's here.
I'll suddenly be like halfway down the screen. Like
yeah. You be in the trailer box.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at the Chaz or something. Soon then. Yes, soon indeed, Durban Brown. I'm really excited. I don't know what to do with myself. You know, once I get us, it's like I'm going to be paralyzed with not knowing what to do. Just enjoy the dual monitors is like the first thing I want to do. I'm really excited about dual monitors. Render a video. See how long that takes. You know, a 10-minute video on this thing could be like an hour to render that at 1080p. So I want to test out a 10-minute video. What would that be like? I don't know. Let's not get too ahead of myself. Then I have to worry about all the fucking software and shit. Even the video editing software. It's like, oh, how am I going to get all this shit? Some of it's not exactly legitimate, if you know what I'm saying.
You're going to be doing an unboxing video when it gets here? Take it all out of the box, all like super slow and slick like.
Yeah,
Ooh,
just be like whispering into the microphone, making little noises, tapping along the edge of the box like this. You know, that's what the kids want. But yeah, I'll make a video for the unboxing. But because it's pre-built, it's just basically going to be opening one box. It's like, oh, here's the big box.
Nice 5-minute video.
I won't be able to point out anything inside the box because I don't understand PC gaming enough. It's like, oh, here's a fan. And here's 3 more fans. And that'll be it. I'll try and figure out how to do the light.
Take another 5 minutes to find the power button.
Yeah.
And to turn it on.
Yeah, I bet I'm going to make a lot of stupid mistakes setting us up. Who's Jackpot's is Dan Parker? That's more like us. That's what I like to see. Dan. Oh, Donnie as well said the same thing. Jackpot who? There you go. Dan says I like that name. Well, there you go. Durban Brown, what is that, a peace emoji? Is that what that is from YouTube? Regos, welcome back, says, I knew there was something different of the stream, but couldn't put my finger on it. Well, there you go. I had to point it out. Pumpkin's PC name is Dusty Loads. Nice. So hopefully it won't get too dusty because it will have a lot of fans, which I guess means more openings for dust to get into when it's not in use. Muzz, I got a question for you about, well, specifically maybe Amanda, because she's like the PC gamer there. Does she leave her PC on constantly, or does she turn it off when she's not using it?
She does turn it off. Yeah. Okay. Well, not through the day, but if like we're leaving or she's going to work, she does turn it off.
Okay. So I leave this laptop on all the time. Geisen is here. If I didn't say hello to you already, I'm doing it now, Geisen. Jackpot says, y'all being a bunch of bitches. Whoever he is. Dan Parker says, damn. I just realized I was like constantly cyberbully Jackpot. I need to lay off it a bit in case he gets like, what's the word? Mental distress or something. There's a word for it. I don't know.
Crying in the mirror, like staring in the mirror.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Dan Parker says, so is Into the Radius coming to PSVR 2? Yes, it is. That's going to be the very first topic as well, Dan Parker. It's probably the biggest topic to talk about. And we don't have a huge amount to talk about today. We say that a lot and then we end up going on for ages, but I feel like today will be short unless Jackpot can get his like little surprise working, which I'm hoping he can.
Maybe that's what he's working on.
Maybe that's it. Jeremiah says, Jackpot late. What a shock. Durban Brown says, just keep it out of punching range. Yeah, I'll try to do that. It won't be easy. Because I'm going to get Blade and Sorcery, and that's going to be... that's going to be really dangerous. I should like move my setup into the attic or something, but...
Or like a cage mesh around it, so even if you hit it, you won't affect it.
Yeah, the fire guard from downstairs or something.
Yeah, put something around it.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
And it also protect it from the kids, too.
Yes, I need to sit them down and say, here, you see this thing? Don't you ever fucking touch it. Did I dance?
Scare the living shit out of them. Never want to go near.
That's haunted. All right, I got that. Souls of my enemies are locked inside. Did I dance? Says, I always shut mine down if I'm not using it. Okay. See, the reason I don't always shut down my laptop as well is when I turn it on again, it takes like 10 minutes. At minimum 10 minutes to fully start up again. Dan Parker says, oh shit, nice, but I'm not sure exactly what he's referring to. Maybe Into the Radius?
Just in general. Just a general statement.
Nice. He's in a good mood, Dan Parker. That noise is back again. Is it just on my end? Because Danny said he couldn't hear it. But I'm hearing like a...
One second. Let me just try something. Can you turn the fan off?
If it's far away, that wouldn't be that loud.
I don't think it's pretty quiet. Can you turn it off for a second? Yeah. Yep. Did that make it go away?
I don't want you to be uncomfortably warm though, Muzz. Or
Amanda. No, but did it go away?
It seems to have. But it went away beforehand for a little while as well. So
I don't know then.
Listen, keep the fan on. Don't worry.
Turn it back on. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just ignore it. It's not a big deal. Donnie says he self-claimed cyberbullying towards Jackpot is nowhere near as bad as his bullying towards his Showdown squad mates. Yeah, he gets karma, you know. He's going to have a new squad mate soon. I'll put manners on him. Durban Brown hears it now. There you go. I knew I wasn't crazy, Donnie. Dadan says, is Blade and Sorcery better than Dungeons of Eternity? Well, I haven't played either of those games, but Blade and Sorcery, like, I've just loved for the fact that you can, especially with mods, I think that really makes us as well, but you have, like, complete sandbox freedom to do whatever you want, and, like, the physical combat in this is, like, top-notch. You know, grab someone's hand and stick a dagger to the wall behind, like, pin their hand in place and do whatever, like, crazy, crazy shit. Alice P says, where the fuck is Jackpot? Who cares? Danny says, I don't hear it now. That's alright. Let's just ignore it. I get used to it. It's gone again. It comes and goes. Dan says, your new piece...
my mic down. See if it...
No, I gotta turn you up to hear you. Don't worry about it, Muzz. It comes and goes. Don't worry about it. Keep your mic up so we can all hear you.
I'll leave it like that.
Dan says, your new PC will start up super quick. You will be amazed. I can't wait. I cannot wait. All these, like the SSD is going to be all fucking hot and sexy. Dan says, I've just been watching Ghost of Tabor videos. I can't wait for it, man. We'll be talking about another extraction shooter later on as well, which isn't Ghost of Tabor. Should we hop into the first topic? Well, actually, no, we shouldn't, because we haven't asked you how you've been.
I've been great. I've been playing some Pavlov, and I've been playing Destiny 2.
Interesting. Is Destiny 2 good again? I heard it went downhill.
The last expansion was a pretty good one that they just came out with. It was like the end to the story, basically, like the current story. Oh no, they're gonna do more stuff, but like the main story, like it ended, and then now they're gonna decide what new story to start telling. But the whole of Destiny 2 so far, like, was up to this point, basically.
Okay. And have they explained the Traveler, what it is? Is that all the secrets revealed now?
It's all, most questions have been answered.
I see. Fucking 10 years ago, I was like, what is this big ball in the sky? And then I never found out, and I never will. And Pavlov, you getting back into that, or you just like dabbled a little bit, or what?
Yeah, just jump in for, 5-6 rounds, or however long I want to play for.
All right.
Just wishing I had the gun skins someday.
Yeah, I guess you gotta get a quest for those.
Yeah. I don't really totally understand what Pavlov Shack is. Is Pavlov Shack just like is it just the same Pavlov that we play only on Quest, or is it like a different version?
I think it's different. Like it might have, like it's visually different anyway. Like, well, maybe the maps
other than the visuals
altered to be smaller, maybe, and maybe the player count is lower. I don't know for certain, but it's definitely like a reduced version of whatever we have.
Right. So they wouldn't have as many maps or something.
For a long time, they didn't have the gore system. I think they only recently added that, so that kind of stuff wasn't there. But having said that, they've got these like skins and shit, so they've got stuff that we don't have.
So it must sell like better than all the other ones. Why would they like start with that version to put the skins on? So they must have like the biggest player base, right?
Oh yeah,
if that's
Quest,
the case.
Like, if it's a multi-platform game, then Quest has the biggest player base of whatever it is, and everything else gets put by the wayside. Like you can't blame the developers for it, they have to go where the people are. That's where the money is. Dan has been playing Pavlov and Apex. That Frenzies game looks fun from In Dreams. We covered Frenzies last week, so we did get that done. We had some mixed feelings on it. Did I Dan says the PC version of Pavlov has mods and different skins. Yeah, that's true. Like for a long time the PC version wasn't really touched, and he was kind of just letting the modders do all the stuff, until the PSVR 2 version came along, and obviously there's no mods allowed. So he was kind of forced to start making more maps and shit then. I say he, but I think it's like a small team now. Bankrupt Games, I still think they're pretty tiny though. But yeah, we ready to start the first topic?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Into the Radius is coming to PSVR 2, allegedly, thanks to the trophies that were posted on PSN profiles. I always wonder how that works. Who finds those? How are they doing that? How do they have access to the PlayStation system that they can see when trophies pop up there? I'm not really sure how that works. But it's almost guaranteed that we're going to get this game on PSVR 2. And according to most who've played it, well, I don't want to say most, but a lot who have played it, it's like one of the best PC VR games. It also came to Quest as well. But I think it was Jeremiah who was saying in the Discord that, he hopes we don't get the Quest version. So I'm guessing it's kind of like Pavlov, where it's like two separate versions, and the Quest one is maybe dumbed down a bit in some ways. Yep. I don't know how. But I don't see why we wouldn't get the PC version.
I should hope so. But this one's is single player, right? Or you see other players.
I'm pretty sure it's single player. It's like, from what I hear, it's very much like Stalker. So it's basically,
so this is a single player. So Ghost of Tabor won't have too much competition with this one, because if this is a single player and Ghost of Tabor is very multiplayer focused, then they won't really hurt each other in sales.
they're kind of similar in the way that they kind of force you to be very meticulous with the way you build up your loadouts and shit like that, from
Yeah,
what I can see. But this takes it even to like even higher level, I think. You see in this footage here, you're like cleaning the barrel with the fucking, what do you call that, stick
yeah.
thing or whatever it is.
And see the gunpowder like falling out as
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
cleaning
So
it
it's
up.
like
Yeah.
crazy detailed. You can see inventory system and all kinds of shit going on there. You got to manually load your bullets, but that seems to be becoming more and more common now. I think Metro is going to make you do that as well. You gotta, if you want your magazines filled, you gotta fill the bullets in yourself or something.
So
Um,
who in chat has played both of these games, and which one, if anyone has played both of them, which one is more intense in terms of like managing your weapons and guns and inventory? Which one, or are they basically on par with each other?
I can tell you, Jeremiah was saying yesterday, like this is basically his favorite VR game, or if not his favorite,
Okay.
it's like top 2 or something.
Is that because he likes that kind of like meticulous, like putting your stuff together and
Well, I guess
managing your
he said
equipment?
he was there. I don't know if he's still here listening now, but he said if you're like a gun nut as well, if you're big into guns, then you really appreciate like the
Okay, yeah,
detail
so
that it goes to in here.
right.
But a lot of people say that like the atmosphere is really good, you know, and there's like segments where you have to go through the dark, like dark missions and shit nighttime, and when that's in HDR with the OLED, it's gonna be, you know, real nice. We can hope.
Does it look like it has better graphics too? It looks to me like it has a bit better graphics than Ghost of Tabor.
Yeah, it looks like
But
Ghost of War kind of looks pretty janky at times, and if you see a
yeah,
lot of Quest gameplay, then like the graphics aren't, you know, great there. But yeah, I would imagine this is the better looking game. Keep in mind as well, there's a sequel to this about to drop. Well, it's not about to drop. The early access is about to drop for Steam tomorrow. So Into the Radius 2. If you've got Steam VR, you'll be able to play that.
so we need to hope that this one sells well enough that they want to make the
Yes.
second one for
Yeah.
PSVR 2. So everyone buy this game regardless. We just need
But
the
this
second.
this looks exactly like the kind of game that would be in the top 10 list for PSVR 2.
Yeah.
You know, it's got what people want. The shooting, it's
Yeah.
got, you know, details.
Like it's like the VRAF like to the max. This one
Yeah.
is basically like you can't get any more in depth with like
Maybe it's too hardcore for like to go too. Well, I don't want to say
Casuals,
mainstream.
yeah.
For the casuals. But Jeremiah says the AI can see your lies as well. So there you go. There's lots of things you got to worry about.
nice.
Is there anything else I need to say?
I just
about
wish it
this?
had some multiplayer to it. I mean, I could see it not being like a competitive like PvP, but it would be cool if you had like a co-op or
Yeah.
something to it. But I guess that maybe is just not how the game like you want to feel isolated and
That could be what they're going for. Yeah.
yeah.
It's nice to have a nice single player thing as well to just sink into and not have to worry about other people.
Yeah, like you could spend like hours just like organizing your base and like putting things where you want them and
Yeah. You can see it's
decorating
like-
your stuff.
It's like opening up a can of like pineapple slices or whatever, and then eating them off his knife and stuff. You know, you could role play or whatever. You know.
Yeah. I'm just worried. That's the part that I'm a little worried about. Is I don't mind like the hardcore inventory management, but when you start doing like you need to sleep and eat like during a game, like I don't know like how hard of a cycle that is. Like, is it within like an hour before you start like needing to eat, and if you don't eat, do you eventually like die, or does your health go down slowly, or something like
Yeah,
that?
I
Like,
don't know if there
that's
is
like
mechanics
the
like
survival aspects of it. Yeah.
that. Yeah. But I suppose it all depends on how balanced it is. Like maybe if you're climbing ladders and shit, that drains your stamina quicker.
Yeah, it makes you
Compared to
hungry, or
walking or
like you have to
something.
drink water like
Yeah.
so often. Yeah.
I assume.
Like that's a little much for me. Like I don't mind it, but when it starts getting like too like when it happens too quickly, that's when it starts bothering me. Like if it's a nice period of time where like you drink a whole bottle of water, you replenish your thirst, and you eat something, and you're not hungry anymore, you should be able to go for a decent amount of time before that's like depleted. It's not like 10 minutes and then suddenly like drink more water, you're you're going down again. It's just like, well,
Yeah.
that's not.
Well, I kind of like that. Like to a degree, obviously, if it's getting in the way of stuff,
Not
it's gonna
too
be
extreme,
annoying.
though.
But if you can
Yeah.
like progress through the game and maybe you upgrade your gear, you can cook better food or something with better tools, and that'll keep you fed for longer. Or You know, same with water. Maybe get like a filter system or some shit that keeps you hydrated for longer or whatever that could be. You know, like rewarding you as you progress by letting you avoid that.
Yeah,
I like that as a sense of progression.
I just want the starting point to be like not enraging to me. I don't want it to be like too often like you're more worried about looking for like food and water than you are like just playing the game and shooting things. Then it's too much for me.
Well, this game is like 3 years old, so we could just simply Google any of these, like find out that way, or just ask someone who's played it, like Jeremiah. But from all the reviews and stuff I've seen, like I haven't heard many complaints. Dan Parker says sick, looks good. Games with T, how you doing? Says it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal game. LSB says I played the pre-early access version of Into the Radius 2 today, so it's already out. Sent me a key. Nice. What do you think? Give us your opinion, LSB. Games with T.
LSB got a key for it? Player. Nice.
Seems to have, yeah. Donnie says Into the Radius doesn't have a lot of trophies, but they're all gold and then the platinum, so can't wait. Yeah, what's that about? That's very unusual, isn't it? I can only think, is it like The Walking Dead or something like that has the similar thing where all the platinums or all the trophies are gold except for the platinum, but like it's rare you see games do that.
No bronze or silver, huh? Weird.
LSB says Into the Radius is good on PC and Quest. Dan Parker says calls it gun porn, which I kind of like. I agree, LSB. I played it on Quest and then PC Viewer and enjoyed both experiences. Okay. Jeremiah says, I read it already with the light. Dan says, I'm guessing we'll get Into the Radius too. Well, hopefully it sells well enough that it's worth their effort to port it. So if that's what you want to see, make sure you support Into the Radius 1 on PSVR 2. And give the reason, or give the devs a reason.
Into the Radius 2 has co-op.
So interesting.
Games with T. That's the one I want to
immediately want to skip this one and go straight to the second one.
How many players co-op? Is it 2-player or is it up to 4-player co-op? Games with T. Or anyone else that played it?
That's it. Jeremiah says, so sometimes if you are out at night, you might want to kill the light and go in, not being able to see anything. Damn, is there night vision goggles? Night vision goggies?
Ghost of Tabor has night vision goggles, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure I saw gameplay footage of it with night vision.
Uh-oh.
Oh, everything's gonna get messed up.
Here comes trouble.
Room service.
What is he saying? Room service. That's racist. You can't say that.
What's wrong with room service?
He said it with a Mexican accent.
But he's Mexican.
Damn.
Whoa, why you got me so close?
What are you talking about? You're in a different room now. What's happening?
I'm not.
What's happening? Where's the weird small door gone? Where's the tiny little door gone?
It's there. It's there.
Okay.
I was over there.
Okay.
But since I'm getting a cat, I have a cat tree over there, and I readjusted shit.
I see. The real reason is Amanda's in the flamingo suit, and you don't want us to see.
Maybe. Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
Don't worry about us. Nobody knows us, and to be honest, we all forgot.
Cool.
What's that behind you? Is that eggs?
I kind of got startled when someone was joining. I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
that's eggs. She's getting comfortable. Yeah.
I don't know were you listening to us, Jackpot, but we were talking about Into the Radius, which is coming to PSVR 2. And I know you're jealous because it's going to be the definitive edition, probably with haptic feedback and HDR and fucking all kinds of juicy shit, you know?
All the bells and whistles, as they say.
Looks cool.
You haven't played this on Quest or PC, have you? Because it's already there.
It is. I haven't played it, no. Okay. I think LSB played it? Has he said anything on the chat? I think he played it.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Jeremiah says, I think no food just kills your maximum stamina. So you want to take some food with you, but if you run out, it's not a death sentence. And there you go. Games with T confirms it's 2-player co-op, Muzz, to answer your question.
Yeah, so...
this game?
No, the sequel. This one's single player. The first one was single player. So the sequel that's coming on PC, well, apparently early access is already out on PC.
Yeah.
That's 2-player co-op.
Damn. So PlayStation VR2 gets the first game that we got like 30 years
Who's
ago.
Who's we? You haven't played this. You haven't touched this. You shut your
No,
mouth.
but I have access to it. I can
You're
touch
not
it.
going to access it. You don't want to though. You only want to touch yourself.
Let's be says good. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe I'll just go straight into the fucking PC version if I really love the first one. Get that co-op. Donnie says so. Into the Radius does have a single player and multiplayer campaigns, but you can't go back and forth. You have to pick one and play it out according to the dev diary video I just watched. Is that for Into the Radius 2? Not the first one, right? 2-player co-op with 4-player possibly coming in laser updates as LSP.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That'd be sweet.
Pack Joss has arrived, says Donnie.
Well, there you, Donnie.
With T says, this is all public knowledge from when they announced this and got everyone extremely excited. Highly recommend everyone grab the first one on PSVR 2. I'm excited. Who is this guy, says Dan? Nobody knows. Strange interference. There must be interference on the line. We've picked up somebody's Discord feed. Their cam show. And
OnlyFans got connected.
yeah. You subscribe to this guy, Muzz? Get the feed out. Show us the feed.
$5 a month.
Early access for the game starts tomorrow, so it's $40 for that early access, according to LSB.
It's a premium price.
LSB got early access to the early access. He got a key. How? How LSB? How did you do that?
Because he is not a little bitch like you and
Isn't he?
Developers.
Aren't all of you?
No.
Rogue says top of the morning to you. Not to you, but to me. He got it a day early. Okay. So yeah, Into the Radius, looking like it could be. I need to check up. How long it takes for trophies to leak, and then the release days when it comes to PSVR 2 games. Maybe we can figure out like tentative release days by doing that. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think's first, this or Ghost of Tabor?
Good question.
I don't know.
This is single player, so you'd imagine it'd be easier for them to, get it locked in, kind of, I think multiplayer is going to be a bit more finicky and tricky. So maybe they could steal a bit of thunder because even though they're different games, one is single player, one's an extraction shooter, they still kind of have a similar style to them,
Yeah. Like, I think this looks like the better game, but I'm more interested in Ghost of Tabor just because it's a multiplayer.
Yeah.
And that's usually what I gravitate more to than just single player games.
Did you see him strumming that guitar?
Yeah,
yeah.
You can. I wonder if you can actually play it. Like, can you actually if you know how to play guitar, could you actually you wouldn't be able to hit the strings up here with like the chords and stuff. So it's probably just a
maybe you can use buttons.
Thing.
Maybe you can use buttons for the strings.
Buttons to make that.
In real
that
life.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
probably not.
You might have a couple combinations if they were that. I think it's more of a novelty thing. Just strum it. And
probably. Yeah. There seems to be like some kind of super. Like I don't know anything about the story. I didn't look into because I didn't want to spoil myself on anything. But it looks like there's some kind of supernatural shit going on with like.
Well, yeah,
like a weird ball
that's happening all the way through it.
Of the sun or something, like shit's floating, and I don't know what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, like
some control shit.
Are the enemies weird, monsters or just they're soldiers?
Well, the enemies are like kind of shadow monsters. See, like that guy's teleporting to you. So yeah, it's all supernatural.
I'm trying to stay.
Where Ghost of Tabor is just very, very grounded, military kind of.
Oh yeah, that guy's head is definitely on fire as he's running towards you. LSB says you can play the guitar, you use a penny to strum it, and can even play chords. That's crazy.
How do you play chords? It must be buttons. You have to maybe hold 2 buttons and then the triggers and then different way like that.
I don't know.
It's weird.
That's crazy. Is there anything else we want to say about this?
Unless the finger tracking is so good, it can follow your fingers, where you would be placing your fingers on strings. That would be pretty crazy.
Not in PSVR 2, surely.
No, I don't know if the Quest is that good for finger tracking.
Maybe if you got them knuckle controllers and Valve.
No, the finger tracking is good on the Quest Go.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, especially the 3.
Would you play guitar with it though?
Yeah. Oof.
Um,
Guitar.
yeah, and that would probably be perfect, but it would, yeah, it's pretty good.
Well,
The fingers are pretty good.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't know how to play guitar in real life, so who gives a fuck? Do you? Can you boys play guitar?
Fuck no.
no.
No. Damn. Why are we talking so much about it then?
It's the main focus of the game. It's like the main.
Just one little novelty throwaway item that like fucking 3 people will
Everyone
use properly.
as soon as you start the game, you just make a mad dash to try to find the guitar, and then that's
Hold
it.
on
That's
a sec.
what
Sorry,
do.
did you see in the when he's actually strumming it? Was it? Yeah, you can see. There's a little wheel with notes.
Oh.
So there you go.
Oh.
That's how that's happening.
That's
I did
how
not
you do
research
it.
this trailer before I started this episode.
And I didn't watch it carefully enough to notice that.
Well, there you go. Now we've learned. We've learned together.
Here we go.
Dan Parker's.
Now we know everything there is to know about Into
No,
the Radius.
Don't need to buy
We
it
did
now. We don't need to buy it now. Dan says the PSVR 2's library is getting bigger. Sony just needs to announce one of the 2 games they're producing, and we're cooking on gas again. Lamau. Can't believe that rumor that they're working on 1 or 2 games without also believing that they're killing PSVR 2, because that was the same source from both rumors. You just gotta do it, Dan. I'm sorry. Pan Darker, I like his new name. There you go. LSB says Into the Radius is about as hardcore as viewer games come. Oh, I've seen some more hardcore games on PC VR, if you know what I'm saying.
Those weren't games.
No. Depends on how you look at it, Muzz. Okay. I guess we can move on to the next topic. But if you care about PSVR 2 getting Into the Radius and Into the Radius 2, you better buy this game. Or else.
You better.
If it's good, obviously. If it's trash, then, don't reward that. But if the reviews are saying it's good, get it. Alright, next topic. No Man's Sky released a new update, which, in like a rare instance, we've actually all played, so we can actually talk about it, which is crazy.
Yep.
World's Part 1 update came out. It's kind of old news now at this stage, but, we didn't get to cover it on Touching Tips. We're doing it now. Started for the squeaky chair. Basically is mostly like a graphical overhaul with like water effects, grass, the biomes, like more variety in the like fucking flora and fauna basically, and they've added proper clouds and shit as well.
And water, the water's much better.
Yeah. Doesn't feel different to play, I don't think. But
No, it's the same game.
Yeah.
Jackpot loved it though.
Oh yeah. Couldn't get enough.
He couldn't get enough of
He
it.
got overwhelmed by the beauty and he had to disconnect.
It actually looked kind of shitty.
Yeah, well, there
surprised.
is a lot of bugs and problems with the VR version, so I don't know if they fixed those yet.
And it was like the fucking. I could really tell that the eye tracking was doing its job, but not in a good way, because when I kind of looked a little bit to the sides, it was fucking blurry, very blurry. It was very noticeable, the rendering on the eye tracking.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was not great. It looked kind of shitty, and it's just that game is just so big, and so there's just so much shit to do, but in a bad way,
Maybe
because
you
we don't
should-
even know what the fuck, what to do, except fucking make holes on the ground.
Well,
Yeah.
your guys' problem is you would have to just like go through the main storyline to like unlock all the stuff
Never gonna
to like
happen.
do anything. Yeah,
Never.
but
It's
that's
too much.
if you don't do the
It's
story.
too
If you don't do the story, all you're basically doing whenever you play the game is just like what we were doing, like shoot the ground,
Yeah, but
make
we're
people fall in holes.
we're being like 8 years behind in all these fucking updates and all those little bits and pieces
Yeah.
they've added, and it just feels overwhelming all the time. Even though we're always playing
Because-
creative mode where we don't need anything.
There is like actual missions you can do. Like you can go to the anomaly and get missions to get gear and
Every time we've tried
rewards
that,
and
it's
stuff.
like, it always glitches us out and just separates
Well,
us.
yeah.
And something always goes
we haven't
wrong.
tried. We haven't tried last time.
No, we
but
didn't.
but I still don't know if they fixed all the problems. Like I don't think the problems that the VR version has is happening in the flat version. I think it's kind of messed up some things, like in terms of like your tracking, or you'll see like your ship like glitch through things and like just weird things happening, which never happened before this update. So something happened in this update where it's causing some weird things like that to happen.
The one thing
So I'm sure they'll get it cleaned up soon, but
the one thing I noticed was, you know, when you're entering an atmosphere and all the fire and effects come up,
yeah,
like they looked like really shitty. And like if I turned around, I could see them like fade in and out of like existence.
So I don't think
basically.
that I don't think it was like that before this
No,
update.
no, no, it
Like
wasn't.
I never saw any problems with the graphics or any kind
That was
of like
always
weird
really
things
fucking
happening.
cool. Like when you were entering the atmosphere, it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this is cool, and then you know, that kind of ruined it a little bit. But yeah,
I haven't played it though since we played, so I don't know if they've done any updates to it since then.
I think there's a hotfix. They did put out a hotfix or something, or at least one is coming.
Okay.
I'm not sure what was in it. I didn't read the notes. But
Bunch of shit.
what's interesting is like some of that technology they used is stuff that they're using in Light No Fire. So they're taking that from that game, which isn't even out yet, and
Yep.
they're bringing it back into this game. So like water and the grass and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that maybe bodes well for that game getting PSVR 2 support as well, Light No Fire, because if that shit can run on PSVR 2 and No Man's Sky, then, you know, why can't it run on PSVR 2 and Light No Fire, you know?
Let's hope.
Let's hope is right.
And let's hope that Light No Fire actually has a little more more stuff to do for
Yeah,
for combat. For people that like combat in games, I need a little bit more.
yeah, something a little
Light No
more
Fire.
focused or something.
Yeah, not just exploring. Like exploring can only take you so far,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, okay, well now what do I do?
Especially when it's all procedurally generated and it's like, oh yeah, cool fucking rock formation. Very nice. Weird fucking...
Well,
I saw a warthog with wings,
yeah.
that was cool, but, you know, other than
But
that...
is Light No Fire is not going to be? Is it? Yeah, I guess it is procedurally generated.
But it's only
still,
one
isn't
world,
it?
you know? It's just
Yeah,
one giant
it's
world.
only one, but it's not like a planet that's already existing when you start. Like you have to explore to unlock it as you go. But does that mean like
Yeah,
like is everybody only on this one planet kind of thing, and then as you're exploring, you unlock it for like the next person that will come by, they'll see the same thing. Like I don't know. If
I
it's...
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd
lots
imagine...
of questions I have.
Yeah, I don't know.
for that
It's like,
game.
like how many players can be in there at once, and you know, all that kind of
Exactly.
shit.
Is there like multiple servers that have multiple planets that are all going
Yeah.
to look different, or is there just one planet that everybody's going to be on trying to like find and name everything like first kind of thing?
Yeah. And also keep in mind this update was called Worlds Part 1, which indicates there's probably
Yeah.
going to be a Part 2, which guarantees another No Man's Sky update is on the way. So I wonder what else they will add, you know?
Yeah.
If it's going to be Worlds Part 2, then you imagine it's still going to focus on the environments, maybe.
Yeah,
But
and
no,
again,
okay.
it's all free, so like there's nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
just all
Except
like
for making
just all
viewer worse,
current-
you know? Introducing
Well,
bugs and
yeah,
jumping
make-
frames and all that kind of shit.
making the weird problems, which again they're gonna get addressed soon, I'm sure. But yeah, I wanted to see how many more updates they put on this game. Like it's nice that they're like retroactively using like the new technology that they're like putting into that game, bringing it back to this one. Just not like they're not leaving No Man's Sky behind, kind of thing. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool that they're just like kind of bringing it up with the new game as they're making it. So
Yeah, it's just ridiculous the amount of support this game has had, with like not a single... You can't buy DLC for this game if you wanted to.
no,
Not anything.
there's nothing to purchase. Nothing.
You could probably get it for dirt cheap as well in like used physical version. Dan Breaker says, yeah, No Man's Sky needs a patch or two for VR. Donnie says
All it's
update
missing
PlayStation's-
is. Oh, sorry, you're reading
no,
comments.
go
sorry.
on, it's okay.
Cut you off.
All it's missing
I
is...
just all it's missing is just like a cool like combat update, like any kind of like a I don't know, like gun runner mode or something like
Yeah.
like fighting pirates or like ground bases or something like that. Just
yeah,
any
ground
kind
bases
of
would be
more.
cool, like little outposts you could infiltrate and shoot fucking bad guys and stuff,
Yeah,
and like make it easy to get into that, like not have to fucking
Yeah.
grind
Play
to
6
get
hours
to us, and
every day.
yeah,
yeah.
craft this fucking doodad for your fucking
Like
shit.
imagine like a really cool enemy base that you have to like go and fight, and then part of the base has like this like trench that goes like underground that you need to like actually fly your ship into to like blow up like a power thing inside the base and then fly out before it explodes, kind of thing. There's like a lot of A lot of cool shit they could do.
Sounds like
that.
Star Wars to me, Muzz. You be careful now.
That's not where I got it from.
LSP says No Man's Sky.
There's nothing like that in Star Wars.
Nothing at all. Flying is great though, says LSP. So he's not a fan of No Man's Sky except for the flying. Dan Parker says they released one patch so far and fixed some Oh shit, they fixed some viewer stuff. Nice. I'd have to go into the
flying is really good if you use the controller. Don't use the sense controller.
But it's a hassle. It's a hassle to switch between. Like it's a bit of an annoying thing for me personally. Maybe your setup is better where you can like easily read shit, but for me, I don't like.
Just gotta leave the straps on your wrists, so then when you drop the controllers, they're just hanging.
So long ago, I don't know where them straps are anymore. But that's a me issue though. Don't worry about that. Dan Parker says, yeah, it's a massive grind, but it's nice to chill on when you're in the mood. If I was like Jackpot and I was doing drugs every single day, I'd probably be playing No Man's Sky, like just floating out in space, getting high or whatever, and just enjoying that. No, you wouldn't try that?
Fuck no.
No.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky as a whole is mind-blowing, says Donnie. 256 unique galaxies, 18 quintillion planets.
Quintillion.
Whoa.
I thought there was more galaxies than that. I thought it was like infinite, but interesting. I guess
that's the ones that have been found so far. That's what's been found so far, maybe. I don't know.
There's no way 18 quintillion planets have been found so far.
Yes, that's the numbers. That's the official numbers.
All right, I accept this. It's the truth.
Every person on the planet is playing this game 24/7 to unlock all these.
Constantly. All right. Since we were kind of low on topics, I had to go into enemy lines for a news topic to talk about. The Quest 4.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Jack,
I bet you've heard about this.
Quest 4?
Quest 4.
Yes, why are you talking about that?
Quest 4. All right, let me hit you with some facts.
Quest 4?
Meta plans...
This guy's trash.
Meta plans to release 2 Quest variants in 2026. One is a standard model, the other is premium. There's also going to be a Quest Pro 2 in 2027. There's no specs released yet for Quest 4, but this does indicate that the Quest 3 has a 3-year life cycle. How do you feel about that, Mr. Jackpot?
That's good.
They're going to be outdated.
Is that the same as Quest 2? Was it like 3 years between 2 and 3? Is that right, or was it less?
I don't remember. Let me check, I guess. But I don't want a new Quest right now. I just got the Quest 3. Everyone needs to fucking chill.
Yeah, but in 2026 though.
You don't want to be outdated already?
No, that's fine. 2026, that's fine, because honestly, like, yeah, graphics are great and all that. We want better shit. But like, I think what we have right now with the Quest, it's fine. I want to. Because then you have to, like, in what, 2 years or a year and a half, you're going to ask us to spend another $600, $500? Fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you. I've been telling you. You get the PSVR 2, then you get it like a guaranteed 7 years generation. With the Quest, you get another one in 3 years. 18 months, maybe. Pretty sure the Quest 2 was like ridiculously close after Quest 1. It was like 18 months. It was something crazy like that.
And the Quest 4 might be as good as the PSVR 2. Might be.
No way. Maybe Quest 5.
You don't think?
Well, unless maybe they got some crazy AI fucking things going on there to ease processing or some shit. I don't know.
Probably. It just depends on also what you're. Like I said, if you care about the graphics only, then yeah, it's probably never gonna catch up, or it's gonna be a while.
Keep lying. Stop with this lie that we care about the graphics only. That's a lie. It's a filthy lie. It's about level design.
No, I'm just saying, if you only care about that, then yeah, that's probably But overall, I don't think it's gonna matter. Like I said, I don't want to spend more money right now on another one. I just got this one. It's great.
Yeah, but we're talking about 2026. You'll feel different when the batteries are fucking. They'll introduce a little update to drain your battery.
It's 20. No, I got the bubble.
Well, they'll drain that too. Bobo will be making money too.
Bubble right here.
Ridiculous.
No, I got what, 2 more years for the Questicle 3. That's fine. That's fine. Because they're right now gonna release the Quest Lite or S or whatever the fuck. So
that's
they gotta get rid of the
year,
Questicle too.
I think it's a good thing that they're doing it quickly, because the more they update, the more they can catch up to PSVR 2. And if we're forced to live in a world where we have to live off the scraps of the Quest, the better quality food they're getting, then the better quality scraps we get on PSVR 2. That's my thinking of it. Jeremiah says, I don't even use straps. Just let those controls slide down your wrists and pick up the controller. Yeah, but the problem for me is, where's the controller? Because I leave it on this drawer beside me and I'll fucking smash my hand into the desk picking it up. Of course, you could use the pass-through camera, but then it's, more steps. LSP says 7 years. Where did you come up with that number? PSVR 2 came out in 2016. Or sorry, PSVR 1 came out in 2016. And PSVR 2 came out in 2023. So that's what? 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years, LSP. Johnny says Quest 2's life cycle was 4 years. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Although I don't believe you, Donnie.
Shut up, it's good.
Free Real Estate says Pump finally bought a Quest. No. But it's important.
But you should.
As Shang Tzu said, know your enemy. It's Free Real Estate. Know your enemy. Donnie says, or will have been. Dan Parker says, looking forward to the PS5 Pro extra juice for the VR 2. I'm hearing that the PS5 Pro might not get revealed this year now. I think it was Tom Henderson who was saying this. He's like inside something. I can't remember the name of his website, but he's like a known leaker. He gets his facts right a lot of the times. He reckons it might not be 2024 now. Could be a 2025.
Someone else made the point though that the first the PS4 Pro, they only announced that like a couple months before it launched, or they actually like officially announced it pretty soon or pretty close to when it like actually came out. So if they're following the same way that they did that one, it might not be announced until September for like a holiday release or something.
Yeah, they don't want to scare people away from buying a normal PS5 now.
Well, yeah, they'd be losing sales if anyone was going to buy a system. It's like, no, we're just going to wait now and then.
Indeed. Donnie defending my honor against his Free Real Estate. Thank you, Donnie. LSP says, that doesn't mean PSVR 2 will have the same life cycle as PSVR 1. Well, well, it's going to last as long as PS5 lasts.
Is it?
Why wouldn't it? I'm not saying Sony are supporting it that long. I think Sony have already stopped supporting it, but it's still going to get like indies and shit. Because PSVR 1 was getting shit for the last few years. Well, except for Hitman. That was like a late one that came out and it was really good.
You see they added the Conor McGregor DLC?
To Hitman.
The Countryman? Yeah.
Really?
Yep. You can kill Conor McGregor.
No, I didn't
In
know that.
Hitman?
Yep.
Huh.
God, I thought you guys had
No, it's not
Love that
it's
game.
not a VR version. You can't do it on VR version, can you?
the
PSVR
fucking
1?
game.
You can do it on PSVR 1?
Hitman 3 has DLC, right? Or some fucking shit. And one of them is Conor McGregor.
Damn. That's
It's
great.
called the Disruptor Pack. It's $4.99.
No, thanks.
Unlock the series of cosmetic inspired by this. But I don't know if you actually need to buy this. This might just be the cosmetics. But yeah, it's Conor McGregor. You can kill him.
Has he got like voice lines and shit in it?
Yep. Everything. There's even videos on YouTube of like what's all the ways to kill him and shit. I've seen them.
Some boys would enjoy that very much. LSP says that doesn't mean PSVR 2 will have the same life cycle as PSVR 1. Well, how do you define like what's the end of a life cycle to you? Because there will be games released on PSVR 2, even if it's just trash shovelware. In like 2026 and 2027, they're still going to be there. Jeremiah says, yeah, I'm doing the pro thing day one just for the PSVR 2 and those two games that will utilize it, which may or may not even exist. A lot of people are putting a lot of faith in these two games that, like, I'm hoping they exist.
Hopefully.
But yeah.
And like we still don't know if the PS5 Pro will have any advantage towards VR at all yet. Really.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be interesting when they reveal the PS5 Pro. If they don't say anything about boosting PSVR 2 performance,
yeah,
surely that's another another flag.
Another big flag. Yeah,
added to the pile.
during the whole like if they have it on like a big like stage show, like talking about the specs of it and stuff, and then not one word about VR. Like during the entire thing, it's like, oh,
give it up. LSP says PSVR 1 sold a lot better. It did, but we're still getting fucking. I'm trying to think of we're still getting the random indie games, on PSVR 2. Those are not going to stop.
There's a new one that just came. I just noticed there's one called Whitewater Rafting or
Isn't that what you wanted in kayak?
Yeah, I have it on my thing here. One second. Yeah, it's called Whitewater VR. Basically, it looks like kayak VR, but it's like all rapids. So
Surely you're getting this, are you?
I don't know. It's just announced. I have no idea when it's coming out or the
Okay,
price, but I mean,
if you told me this,
it's
I would have
weird.
put this. This would have been a news topic. I didn't know this was a thing. But it's coming to PSVR too, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the store. Just announced Whitewater VR. And you can watch the trailer, and it's basically like him just going down rapids the entire time. It's almost kind of like someone saw that kayak VR didn't do well enough with the whitewater rafting and made it like super short. So it was like, oh, let's make a whole game just whitewater rafting. I don't know. It looks identical to kayak VR though. It's kind of funny.
But like really
Damn,
good
bro.
visuals.
Yeah, like it looks pretty good. I don't know if it's better or it looks kind of on par with the visuals for kayak, but
Because those are some of the best visuals. You know, kayak is looking. It's a nice looking game.
yeah. I don't know if you can bring up the trailer for it, but I mean,
No,
it's
I will next week with my PC. I'll be bringing up anything you want, Mus.
There you go.
All right, but
And next week.
This,
Next week, new PC.
new PC. Maybe by the end of the week, I'll have a new PC. It's dispatched.
maybe someone will knock on the door right now during the stream.
It's fucking 1 a.m.
That's what time they deliver, right?
That's how they do us in Ireland, yeah. We go American time over here. LSP says, that doesn't mean... Oh, I read that already, sorry. Dan Parker says, imagine if they drop a PSVR 2 Pro. Lol. What would that look like, I wonder? If they did a Pro, would it be the pancake lenses, but then they wouldn't have as good HDR or something? I think the Fresnel or whatever allows for better HDR. Something about pancakes not letting as much light through or some shit. So I don't know what a Pro
like
would
a
look
very
like.
low percentage actually gets through that you're seeing.
Yeah. But I'm a big fan of the idea of a PSVR 2 Lite. You know, get rid of the eye tracking, get rid of X, Y, and Z. Just make a really basic version, make it as cheap as possible, and get it out there. It might actually sell. Regos says Sony introducing PS5 Pro. Not compatible with PSVR 2. Can you imagine? We've removed the fucking USB port in the front to allow.
Took it off.
Yeah.
Dynamic foveated rendering cannot work on this console.
LSB says next topic.
Okay,
Dan Parker says, I guess the extra VR performance from the PS5 Pro will be down to the developers if they want to utilize it like the extra VR. I'm sure it would just translate to like more stable frame rates, even though they're supposed to be stable anyway to get through Sony certification. But you know, sometimes that doesn't happen. And maybe higher resolution and shit like that. I can't imagine would be groundbreaking. Donnie says technically PSVR's life cycle continued to the PS5 and yeah, you're right, Donnie, because wasn't that fucking, remember that water sport game we were talking about a few weeks ago? That's coming to PSVR 1, but it's not coming to PSVR 2. So technically the PSVR 1 is longer than 7 years.
Yeah, because they sent out sent out the free link cable to play on PSVR or PS5. Like,
well, there you go.
So we were all playing PSVR 1 for a while on our PlayStation 5s before PSVR 2 came out.
Mm-hmm. LSB says PSVR 1 not only sold more, but was less money to buy. That's false. That's a filthy lie because you needed to buy the camera, you needed to get the controllers, you needed to do X, Y, and Z, and then you take the inflation into account, and basically it's the same.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. The whole cost of it. I mean, it did have a price drop, which we didn't really have.
We had it for
PSVR
12 days. We had a 12-day price drop. LSB says when they finally dropped the PSVR 2 price to around 350, 400, I could see that extending the life cycle of PSVR 2. 400? And 350 would be really nice, but God knows how far away that is. I don't know if they'll ever do that while it's alive. Stay in your lane, next topic. I don't even know who he's talking to. Is that me? Sony says... Oh, sorry. Sony's not saying anything. They're not in the chat. LSB says Sony will eventually have no choice but to take a loss and sell PSVR 2 cheap. They should have done that by now, though. Surely they're at the point of, you know, understanding that this thing needs to sell more. They need to do more about it. Like, they can't be relying on this PC adapter and being like, this is the thing that's going to fucking make PSVR 2 a success. That can't be it.
I think Sony's like 100% in the apathy stage of PSVR 2 right now.
Yeah. Let the third parties do something. You know, if it's a success with them, okay, yeah, fine. But
they just we'll just step back and just see what happens in the next however many months. I don't know.
LSB says, bullshit, I bought the Skyrim bundle for $3,499, came with everything I needed. Was that day one? Was that day one?
Skyrim bundle.
I paid $250, I think, for the Skyrim bundle.
The Skyrim bundle wasn't out when the PSVR 2 launched originally, was it?
Burgers off to bed. No, it wasn't. Skyrim didn't come out until 2017.
Yeah, there was price drops well after that.
No, it wasn't day
like
one.
that
Well, there you go. There you go, LSB. Price drops are different. Obviously, the price drop and changes things. Anyway, next topic is Walkabout Mini Golf. We've already talked about this already, but they've released a new trailer where we actually see what the course looks like. Here's your look. It's a 20-second, or nearly 30-second look at Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, you got the little creepy fucking penguin that used to scare the shit out of me as a child. He's going around in a little
Never
train.
seen it.
And
the penguin.
Yeah.
How can you tell it's the penguin? He has the rooster hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got mixed up.
You gave it away for everybody.
Spoilers. I'm sorry.
Spoilers.
But yeah, it's them eyes, them dead fucking eyes of him. Creepy little fucker.
I'm just staring at Gromit, just like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was a bastard. Anyway, it's out this Thursday, the 25th, and if you want to buy it, it'll be $4 dues, which is also €4, and then maybe I don't know 2 something in sterling or 3 something, who knows. LSB says new course looks good. It does. I don't know how they fit fucking 18 holes.
That's what I was just about to say. Where are all these? Where are all these? Like, are they all that big? See how big those courses are? It's like in like room size, like tiny little.
They must have
like,
expanded shit. I don't know.
I think they actually do fit them all in this house because looking at the length of these courses, they're all pretty small looking.
There's definitely some in the front garden.
Yeah, there's like 3 right there. 3 in the front yard, isn't there? So that's like it's gonna be maybe a smaller DLC, but it's more of a.
But if you look at the holes as well, it's like you can see little things spinning around with buckets in it. So like, I like that kind of shit where it's interesting little things, obstacles and stuff to get around. Surely there'll be lots more fun ones like that as well. This is like the biggest name they've teamed up with, so I'm sure they probably put the most effort into this than they have with any other one so far. Like I think they've hyped it up more than any other one either. So I think this one is probably gonna be very nice, enjoyable. I hope. Donnie says penguin plus rooster. The haunted mansion was mostly inside. That's true, Donnie. That was like a really tall building, like it was, giant. Whereas this is just like a house. But I'm sure
Looks cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these are pretty cheap. All these fucking updates.
Yeah, they're all fucking €4 or $4 or whatever. Even though you add them all together, you spent €2,000 on Walkabout Mini Golf in the last year.
I think it's crazy that they let you play with like a group of friends and only one person has to own it.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to me. That's like
good.
pretty.
That's cool though. Yeah, I'm glad.
Pretty nice of them to do that because like you have 6 people playing Walkabout Mini Golf. Only one person that's hosting has to like actually have bought the course. That's nuts. Like who else does that?
And it's like
I can't think.
You seem to be guaranteed like a course every month as well. Like they always release them fairly regularly.
Like the only thing you can't do is go around and do the collectibles.
Yeah, but that's like who even gives a fuck about that? That's just cosmetic shit.
Exactly. You just get to play the course for free, and it's nuts.
It's crazy. They're good devs, Mighty Coconuts. They're not a bad crowd. And they managed to get like, I don't know if you know them over here, but like Tottenham Hotspur. Have you ever heard of that soccer team in England, Premiership? Yep. They got like their star players to like advertise this at some point. So I don't know. I guess all those €4 add up in $4.
Apparently.
How is it on the? Have you looked at the selling list recently? Is Walkabout Mini Golf still on like the top 10 in Europe and North America?
I think it's ever in the top 10, is it?
I can't remember.
I don't think so.
If it was ever on the list when we looked at them.
I'm sure at the
I think
beginning.
it should be. I think it should be, but I mean, maybe it's just not as widely known to most people yet, I guess.
But I think the people who like it has like a good dedicated following, the people who have bought it,
Yeah.
will come back for more. They're always going to buy them DLCs, especially when they're so cheap.
Yeah. Like this is the game that you should generally like try to support, especially how they're doing it for the DLC.
LSB makes an interesting point. This is the same day that Contractors Season 1 starts.
Contractors season.
What is like? What's going on? Is that when they're adding the cars and shit, or is that not already there?
Yep. No, they're out in the cars. It's ATVs. They have a new weapon. I think it's just a shotgun. They might add more stuff. There's also the gameplay is changing crazy. Usually you get revive, you get the machine with the insurance. Now you can get
yeah.
the insurance.
You
and
go to the
can
gulag
revive
now.
people. You go to the gulag now.
Oh, they've
And
Like
added
in
the
Call of
gulag.
Duty.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can call it
They're
duty.
gonna
They-
get
right,
sued.
like-
How are they not sued for this shit?
Well, they don't call
Shut
it the
up.
gulag, but it's straight. It's like right ripped out of Call of Duty. Like you go into like the jail, and then they literally like put two of you like fighting each other, and whoever wins gets to go back on the map. It's literally exactly the same.
The SB says it's called the Piss. That's fucking cool though.
They call it the pit. Yeah.
The pit.
Yeah, can't wait to try it. Well, hopefully this, like you're saying, the Steam version might run a bit shitty, so I'm a bit worried about that.
Well, I don't know because I haven't tried it since like a couple of weeks ago. But when I play the Steam version, even with the wired connection, it's playable. It's fine. But once you play the standalone version, it's very fucking smooth, so you can tell the difference. But then the beta came up, or the open beta came out, and I played the Quest version, but the PC version or the Meta version, and it was running fucking smooth as shit. So I'm hoping that now they figure that out and the Steam version is running smoother now, or when the update comes out, it runs smoother. But it's not unplayable. But for me, I don't know if it's just me or what, but I did have those issues, so I just don't even fuck with it.
Okay.
But I'll play it soon and try and see if it's still kind of like that or if they fix it. But I wouldn't be worried, dude. Like I'm pretty sure, like a lot of people play on the Steam version, so they
Still
I'm sure
playable,
they're fixing it.
even if it is a bit framey or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's not
But
framing.
because-
It's just like slightly like just barely a little bit. You can tell that it's not as smooth. Not the frames or anything. I mean, I'm sure the frames. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look choppy. It's just like a little like slower reaction. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it.
Donnie says since the Walkabout Mini Golf bundle, had all the DLCs then, but the bundle you get now have even more DLC courses with it for the same price. So buying it now would be cheaper as a whole. I feel robbed-ish. Damn, come on, Donnie. You can't begrudge them that. You got many months of good times out of all them DLC courses. €4 for a course isn't bad. I don't think.
So with the new update in Contractors, now that you get sent to the pit when you die, does that mean that you can't heal yourself anymore with like the stim packs? Like if you get down, like there's no there's no point where you're like crawling around on the ground like waiting to get revived and then you can stab yourself with the syringe? Because if you disappear right in the pit when you get killed.
Good question. I don't know. I haven't had because there's NPCs, right? When you kill the NPCs, they usually drop money or self revives. I have
Right.
not got a self revive on me while the beta was on, so I don't know if you can pick up yourself. I'm sure there is still, but when you get shot and down, I don't remember if you die instantly or you can still get picked up. Or maybe LSP is gonna remind me.
When I was watching you, it seemed like you just died immediately. Like when
I
you
think
got
that's
shot.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like they
So
took
even
out
though
the
he,
ability to
even
heal
though he
yourself.
had, even though he had teammates alive, he died.
Well,
straight
you
away.
can't heal yourself unless you have that self revive. But yes, your teammates can revive you. But I think on the beta, your teammates cannot revive you. Like you can't be crawling down unless probably if you have a syringe. Because yeah, I remember they shot me, and immediately after I died, it didn't give me the ability for them to pick me up. It went straight to the gulag. Now I
Yeah.
think if you die right away, like in the first, I don't know, I'm gonna just fucking guess, a minute or something of the fucking game. I think you don't go to the gulag. You immediately respawn. So there's a bunch of different shit that I still don't remember, but there's a lot of different changes. For the most
Yeah.
part, I liked everything except, and I agree with Decepticon. He was talking about there is a bunch of different microchips that you put on your little tablet, and one of them is a drone. The drone is not for camera spying; it's just to fly up, right? It's like a balloon, like a personal balloon. You just grab on it, and it fucking takes you out, and then you can parachute away. There's an RC, I think it's an RC car with explosives or just C4. I don't fucking know what that is. And then the new one that I don't like, and Decepticon doesn't like it either, is you can mark enemies. Like it's just like a you grab it, you put it on the chip, and immediately it marks somebody on the map, like it says right there, and you have to kill it. And everybody kind of knows where the dude is, or at least your whole team knows where that guy is. And it's not like tracking it every single second, but it tracks it pretty good. So you know, like sometimes you're just playing, and then oh shit, I'm getting tracked, and then you're fucked because people know where you are. So that's the only thing is kind of like not the greatest, but not the
Mm.
biggest of deals in my opinion. But yeah, I don't really like that, and Decepticon does not really like that at all.
What's the range on it? Anywhere on the map? Like they can just like make you like visible, like a red dot on their map kind of thing.
I don't know because it's not a
Huh.
red dot. When you put it on your microchip, usually the people that you mark, it's not that far, not like all the way on the other side of the map, but it's not like right next to you. And the way
Okay.
that it appears, it's like a beacon on top of them, and with a rabbit on the fucking top, and it has a circle on it that it's like a timer that it's after the whole thing goes to the side in a circle, it goes away, and then the dude says you survive. But if you kill them, you get
Uh-huh.
it's part of the contracts. You get more XP. Like they adding a lot of stuff
Mm.
for the contracts and all that stuff, achievements, all that. If you care about that stuff instead of just winning and playing and shooting, there's a lot to work for in that sense.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
little like kind of like side quests inside the game
Right.
now, like trying to like accomplish certain tasks and stuff.
Yeah, they call contracts
Yeah.
like shoot certain many like firewall, right? Like, but instead of hitting fucking doors,
It's
uh,
tapping the door.
instead of
Tapping the
tapping
door
doors, it's
five
like,
times.
get headshots or shoot people with, this type of gun or survive, whatever. All like, and the game is very generous to get shit. It's like the opposite of Firewall. I'm not shitting on Firewall. I'm just comparing it because Firewall was really stingy. This game, it's very rewarding, for the most part. The XP and the chips and all the shit you get, cosmetics.
All right.
So
Well,
buy it. Buy it
hopefully I
right now.
can be playing it in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, me too. LSB asked me a question while you were babbling and rambling on about God knows what.
Shut up. We all love this
He
game. You're gonna be a
said,
dictate.
he asked me how many thumbs down do you average per video, PP. So I was on
Oh
the,
my
the
god.
YouTube Studio app, and it's like really hard to find. I can't find those. Maybe on the PC I can, but I can't do it while I'm streaming because my laptop will freeze. But right there, I was like, I could only see thumbs up.
You can't.
Like it
You'll never
hides
He's
know.
that
a
shit.
hater. LSB has a hater now. That's why he's asking.
Is he trying to? You trying to thumb me down, LSB? Am I going to look through all my videos and just see one thumb down and all of them?
Every video, is scared now that you're gonna know.
Donnie says it doesn't matter because the thumbs down counts as a thumbs either way. Well, that used to be true, Donnie. I don't know if it still is because they're always changing their algorithms and shit. But that's definitely like once upon a time, even bad thumbs were good thumbs. You know, no such thing as bad publicity, as they say on the streets. Donnie says when it marks someone, it's a contract to complete. The drone is the same as the redeploy balloon, and the RC-C4 thing is a weapon that you can place for people to trip laser when they step onto us.
Nice.
All right.
Or
Love
next to the
Machine
machine.
is here as well. How you doing, Love Machine? Big thumbs up, boys. Big thumbs up to you too, Love Machine. There you go.
I think the more gadgets they throw into the game, the better. It's just as long as they keep it balanced nicely. Like as soon as they put something in that's just way too overpowered and everyone's just using it, then they need to like quickly fix that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When that's a big point, must be. And I'm a Rambo again. I don't care. Shut up.
Ray goes settle in for
10
this one.
seconds. No, we were complaining at the beginning. The shotguns were very nice. They were a little bit overpowered, right? But they were very nice. And then everybody complained, fucking overpowered little bitches. So they really nerfed it to the point that it was unusable. And I was like, oh, here we go, right? Because that was our
Yeah.
favorite gun to use. Now like the last week, I was like, holy fuck, I've been getting killed with shotguns a lot, and then I switched back to the shotgun, and now it's perfect. So they don't just let's fucking just cater to the little whiners and go all the way down. Let's just try to find a balance. I think they're pretty good at listening to the
Middle
feedback and actually doing what people want. The majority of people want, at least.
Because like when you're handling like weapon balance, like the things that the devs needs to remember is the only ones that they hear from are the ones that are upset. Like they're not going to hear praise from everybody that likes it. So like all the feedback they're getting is like 100% the people that are like wanting it to get nerfed.
Getting fucking
But then-
owned by shotguns.
Well, yeah, but then all the other people that are happy with how it is, like they don't hear from those people. So all they're hearing is the negatives, and they're like, "Oh man, we got to fix this," because everyone's just complaining. But that's not everybody. That's just the people that don't like it. And then they nerf it, and then suddenly you hear from everybody else saying like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And then it's like, "Oh, whoa, there's more of you." Okay, so there's the people that actually did like it, and then they have to keep doing the balance thing.
Yeah, just sound. I don't know. I always thought like with Firewall, even with Firewall 0 Hour, it always sounded
Yeah.
like an impossible task because no matter how you balance it, there will always, unless you make every gun the exact same, there's always going
Yeah.
to be something that maybe has a little bit of an edge or something like that. And like, let's say you've got
And everybody
12,
uses it.
if you've got 12 rifles in the game, you know, and like one of them has to be best, kind of, you know, or at least two or
Right.
three or something. And then it's like people pissing and moaning about, oh, this fucking obscure one isn't as good and I'd like to use it because it looks cool. And it's like, how do you keep everyone happy?
Yeah.
Like, you just can't. Unless you're just constantly balancing and then you're changing it up every few months, and you know that does happen.
No, but I feel like to a point. I mean, at least these developers, like they're listening, but they're not just going 100% what people say. Like, okay, we all fucking bitches too much. Let's just go all the way. Like, they're also using, I feel like, common sense. At least it feels like they have common sense because they're not. The way that the shotgun, in my opinion, works now, it's more realistic. It's not as overpowered as before, where you can fucking snipe people almost, and it's not trash like you have to shoot people from like 2 feet away. So I feel
Right.
like also they know what they're doing, which is good. Because sometimes a lot of developers are like Mustang. They just completely fucking go back and forth, just completely just listening to what people are saying, and that's just crazy.
I guess
Yeah,
Jackpot had
so-
to leave after that.
Shut up! I'm trying to fucking.
Getting so emotional over these balance changes.
That was my
I mean, I
Just gotta
he just throws his heads
That
it
was
off.
my
and-
Anyway, get that thing out of the screen.
My fucking beautiful
Disgusting.
Questico with the
Disgusting.
bubble strap.
Ugh.
Bubble strap.
LSP says, no way, people, you rock. Thank you, LSP. Donnie says, next topic for real this time. They fixed the shotguns
For
that were
reals?
OP as fuck, says Donnie. So Donnie was one of the people complaining about the shotguns. But they
He didn't like the
balanced them out.
shotguns.
Who?
Donnie.
Who?
He said they were OP as fuck. Donnie.
So the only way shotguns are ever OP is if you
Donnie,
can like
wait,
if you
wait.
can shoot them like halfway across the map and still kill
Right.
them with a shotgun. That's the only. But if shotguns should be super deadly within like 10, 20 feet. Like
Yeah.
that's a shotgun.
How are you
But
playing
it
this
should
game?
but it should have a balance where it's like super slow to reload and you're like vulnerable if you don't hit somebody. Like that's the balancing act that you have to use with those guns. Like there has to be a plus minus.
Jackpot, why are you so confused?
How's Donnie playing this? I thought he doesn't have a PC. He doesn't have a Questicle.
It's a good question, actually. I've actually never heard of him talk about playing this until today.
No, I don't think he
Maybe he
plays.
just
I think
follows
he's
us.
just
Maybe
saying.
he's just following the updates. Or maybe he's
Yeah, he was
researching.
mad. He was mad. Johnny was very mad about the vehicles. He went and talked shit to the fucking.
Really?
Twitters. Yeah, he's like,
What?
you guys better not be listening to what the people are saying. This is trash. Blah blah blah.
The vehicles
and
sound
then they
fucking
were.
cool.
I know, but Donnie doesn't like them. Maybe
Right,
he doesn't like to
Donnie.
drive. Maybe he's
Right,
afraid.
Donnie.
He had
Sit in
an
the
accident when he
passenger
was a kid.
seats, you know, shoot some bitches out. Like, can you lean out the window and shit? Like, and like just so much cool shit. you
Fuck,
know?
I don't know if you can lean out the window. We haven't tried it that much. Actually, that's fucking a good question. But it's really fun. It's really fun to drive. It's really fun to shoot out of the vehicle. We got in a couple firefights while we were in the car, and it's the only thing. The only thing though is for some reason if you get out of the car, while it's not completely stopped, a lot of times you would die. Like it's just impossible.
Okay.
And then a lot of the times when you grab your gun, if you try to like put it again in your holster, it's gonna go through the fucking floor and
No,
you're
it's
gonna
gone.
lose your gun.
It's
So
gone
there's
forever.
a couple
Okay.
a couple glitches there. but it's really fun. The car, the vehicles, the ATVs,
Yeah.
good
Can you
shit.
just imagine if you could get like a lobby filled of everyone you knew, and then you all agreed to have like twisted metal, fucking everyone gets into a car, like two people to a car, and
Mad
go
Max.
into the
Play
arenas
Mad
and
Max.
fucking shoot it
Yeah.
out. That'd be sick as hell.
Yeah, it would be cool if they do private lobbies, but I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But that would be sick.
I sure would.
They should have a set. They should. I don't know if they'll ever get big enough to do any kind of like separate game modes, but I mean, if they had the capability of like making it
They have
so
another game
everybody is just in vehicles. You can't get out of your vehicle. It's just driving around with like teams, like in your vehicles. That's it, shooting at each other.
Turrets on the fucking guns and upgrade.
Yeah,
them,
you
all
can
kinds of
you
shit.
can you can customize your car as much as you want with all the firepower that you can put on it. But that's what your gameplay is. That'd be awesome. I would play that a lot.
Yeah, there's another gameplay. I forgot another game mode. Fuck. It's like more respawn. It's smaller. It's 30 players only. It's a smaller circle, but it's the same. It keeps getting it's keeps getting smaller. But you can respawn as long as one of your teammates is still alive. So
Interesting.
you can just keep respawning. Yeah. So sometimes when you have one left, you just hope that he stays alive, and then you come back. So it's fun too. That one's pretty fun.
I bet there's instances where it might be like even beneficial to just die, and then you can just like fly down onto your teammates and get to them quicker, and maybe you couldn't before or something.
No,
even though you
because
use
when
weapons.
you respawn, you have no fucking gun.
Yeah, well, like maybe he scavenged some shit and he can drop you like something decent to keep you going. I don't know. I don't know how many things can you carry, like weapons and shit. And
You can carry two primary weapons, and then your backpack. I don't know how many fucking spots they got, but it's pretty big. And then you can upgrade your backpack to another like line with a bunch of spots, and you can upgrade your vest, because your vest you have two spots for plates, like armor plates, and you can upgrade to a third one. Grenades. Let's say if you have a frag grenade, if you put it on a spot in your inventory, if you grab a second grenade, it's not going to take another spot. It's just gonna keep 1, 2, 3. Now I don't know how. I think it's 3 or 4. I don't know per block that you can do, and then you have to pick another one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I really like the whole attachment shit. The attachments, the way you can customize it, and not only that. I don't know if you notice, sometimes there's a red dot, sometimes there's a holographic. You can customize your loadout, which is pretty sick. And every time you customize it, it does different things. When you go to the lobby and you customize the weapon, there's little like bars that says percentages of how much power it adds or it subtracts if you do different, because there's a lot of different scopes. There's a lot of different like grips, foregrips, all kinds of shit. So people customize their own to their liking. So the game is a lot more in depth than people think. It's just like just a fucking battle royale. You go and shoot and kill people.
Even if it was
It's
just
pretty
a battle royale, I'd be excited for that because we do not have that on PSVR 2 and we desperately need one.
It will come. I told you.
Jeremiah says Contractors is so good. I hope someday I can play it on PSVR 2. With Into the Radius coming, Contractors is the only reason I keep my quest. Damn.
How dare you?
Love Machine says, is adapter out for PSVR 2 yet for PC? It's out on the 7th of August. So, like, what's that, 2 weeks? Something like that. Johnny says, yes, yes, I was mad about the vehicles, but they did it properly. So I wasn't like what I thought it was going to be, and I'm now okay with them. That's all right.
What you thought? What you think?
That is interesting. I wonder what you do think. And Love Machine is getting a PC adapter too. So that's me, Muzz, and Love Machine. So as long as Sony make 4 of them, we should be okay.
That's all you need to do, Sony. just make 4, and send it to my local GameStop.
Donnie needs
Right
one as
beside
well.
me.
Donnie needs one. That means we need 5. Okay, next topic because we went on for a long time.
All right, that finishes off the Walkabout Mini Golf. Waltzing Contractors.
Contractor segue.
Damn. Well, I can't wait for that Walkabout Mini Golf DLC. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, guys.
Not like for real, Ken. It's gonna be good.
All that
Bye.
for €4. But yeah, right here you're looking at a bit of footage which was shared today on the PSVR Reddit by a developer of Arken Edge, which is Vitruvius Viewer, I think is the name of the developer. And it's like a very short clip, like 20 seconds. Basically shows a small bit of combat because there is a closed beta going on PC right now for this game. just teases a bit of shooting, a bit of melee, and then a bit of like interaction, I guess you could call it, where he just goes up and grabs his head and squishes it.
Yeah, he broke his head right off.
Yeah, he sure did. It's super short though, so it's like really hard to judge anything. But I don't know. Is there anything you would mention or say about this small snippet?
It seems like he's relying, just from this clip anyway, he's relying shooting his gun completely on that laser sight. Like he's not, doesn't look like he's looking down sights or anything. He's just kind of like shooting kind of like off to the side and using the laser sight to like see where he's shooting.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's actually going to be like hold the gun up to your, like, and look down the sights to shoot, or it's just all, as long as the lasers put, like, as long as the lasers on them, just keep shooting. That's it.
I liked how he grabbed whatever the bad guy threw at him and he just fucked it back at him and knocked him flat in his arse. That was a nice little touch. Also like the sword penetration through the chest. You know, it's a nice little touch. The physical combat looks good, and also the environment looks really nice. You know, it's a big open area. Maybe there should be more enemies there or something, but obviously it's a beta, not representative of the final thing.
I think this is going to be a quality title.
Looks pretty good. Keep in mind, it's like a really small studio, you know, compared to their last game, which was like super low budget, and it came out really well. Rigos says, I'm getting one as well, even though I own a PC VR. Damn. Now we need 6.
The numbers are growing, Sony.
Love Machine.
It might be a success after all.
Oh shit, yeah. Love Machine says body cam on PC is hectic. Is that game? Can you play that in VR? Body cam. What? Have you heard of body cam?
I don't think they put body cam in VR yet.
That's hyper realistic.
Not.
I think in I think it's.
Oh no! Wait a second. I remember. I think I saw a video from GT. Was it that it was playing body cam in VR?
The mod.
Damn. So there is a mod for it.
The mod.
Is that Unreal
because
mod
it's Unreal Engine?
Okay,
it's Unreal Engine.
Nice.
But apparently it's not like perfect the way that you can play. It's a little bit.
Yeah, it's janky. It's definitely janky looking.
Well, I guess it's supposed to be from the perspective of your body cam, not your actual character's eyeballs. So maybe that fucks it up a bit or something. Is that what makes it janky?
I don't know.
It's also just somehow like how you're interacting with the weapons doesn't quite work great. I don't think.
Regos says, ask Mr. Jackboss the same question, and he's going to talk about Contractors again. Lol. What was the question?
Yes.
Don't remember the question. LSB says the laser is just like the one in Resident Evil 4 on Quest. Damn, you got that straight line on Quest on the PS5 version. Like you get the laser, but you kind of just see the dot of where it's landing, and you get like a little shaft at the end of it, but you don't see the full beam, if you know what I mean. So you still have to kind of line it up with a bit more, thought or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arken Edge, shaping up nice, looking pretty. I like how colorful it looks.
Yeah, it looks like it's running pretty smooth. I think this must be at least like 90 or doesn't seem well, we wouldn't really see the reprojection on video here, I guess, but
not on PC anyway. This is PC
I would rather it just be native 90 rather than 120 reprojection. That's for sure.
Didn't they confirm us already that it's an option?
Possibly.
You can pick one or the other.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it last week.
I can't remember what game they said it for. I think most studios need to start doing that. Give the option 90 or 120 reprojected.
Yeah.
If they can, if it's possible.
LSP says it's very green.
It should be.
It is very green.
Very green.
Yeah, I guess I don't want it to just be this good. Like this would get tiring after a while as well. So hopefully there's some variety.
Day and night cycles. Maybe day and night cycles, and it would be nice.
But yeah, I'd like to see more melee stuff. Like the shooting isn't like blowing my tits off or anything, but when he gets up close with that sword and stabs him, it's like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. All right, next topic was going to be Haptics. If Jackpot was able to get it up and running, but probably not.
No. Up and run what, bitch?
As in, like,
he's been wearing it the whole time.
Haptics.
He didn't realize.
Are you able to test it out live on stream? Is that possible?
I mean, I can try it while you talk shit on it.
I'm just gonna talk shit about you. Do it in front of the camera. Put it on in front of the camera so we can laugh.
Shut up. Put my Quest.
Put it on.
Take
But
off.
put it on
Take
real
off your
slow. Real
take
slow,
off your
like.
top first.
Put it
so
on
it
real
has
slow.
maximum
Like.
impact. You gotta be. You have to be naked
Shut
wearing this.
up.
Is he
Wait,
already?
let me
Wait,
take
you
my-
already wearing this? Are you?
No, I'm not wearing it. It's over here. Look,
So why are you putting on your headset? Surely
because
you
I
put
need
the-
to fucking check that the shit works.
All right,
How do you want me
take
to
easy.
test it?
Take it easy.
Without in a game?
Just relax.
Shut up.
Just take it easy and relax. All right. Disgusting. What game?
You hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Just jump into.
No, I can't hear you. Don't talk to me.
Hold
What game are you
You
gonna
gonna-
pick?
Pavlov, probably.
Phasmophobia. Solo Phasmophobia.
You need to choose a game that you can get into a
You
fight
want me to
really
do solo
fast.
Hold
Phasmo?
on. Boom.
You want me to do solo Phasmo? Is that what you want?
Yeah. Well, does
I
this
I haven't
support
tried it, so I don't
contractors?
even know.
Does
I
it
don't even know how
does
to make it
support
work.
Damn. Is this your first
Not
time
yet.
putting this on?
No, but it's the first time trying it.
How does it feel, like comfort-wise?
To you, it's gonna be tight.
You
To
shut
me-
your mouth. Is there not adjustment
damn.
straps for the muscular gentlemen like me?
I mean, yeah. Fuck, this is tight. So on the sides, I don't
That's
even know what
tight.
you're seeing. Hold on,
I'm just seeing your head, basically.
hold on. Because I can see, because with the Quest, the pass-through is great. Fucking
No, it's not.
PSVR 2.
No, it's not. It's all
sucks.
blurry and weird. I've seen it.
No,
It's
no,
all
it's good.
distorted and strange.
All right. There's strap. I can't show you. There's straps on the side, dude.
Can you stand
Alright?
up? Are you wearing? You're not wearing pants. Is that what the problem is?
I'm not wearing pants. I'm
It's
naked.
the cock is hanging out. It's hanging down. All right. Got the side strap
Straps on
thing.
the
Okay,
side.
so that's how you adjust. Very nice.
So you adjust
very
it,
nice.
and then it has.
So
has
does it
things
feel
all over.
heavy?
No.
No. Okay.
Hold on. Talk about.
So have you
talk
already
about
like connected it
your wedding.
to something? Or
It's
do you have to-
connected to the computer.
Do you have to set up like a program for
Bluetooth.
it now or shit though?
You download a program really easy on the PC, and then there has a little.
See, it's really
dongle.
easy, pumpkins. Really easy.
There's a little dongle that you connect to your fucking Bluetooth to your, PC USB,
Okay.
and then you download the thing, and then it connects pretty easy, and then after that you open the app,
On your phone?
and then that's it. No, on the fucking.
Because
or
the trailer I'm watching here shows like a phone app. So I wonder if you
Well,
can
that's for
control
the
it from your
PSVR
phone.
2.
Okay. Okay.
If
He
you
bought
want
it, Ray
PSVR
goes.
I gotta redraw the thing. If you buy the PSVR 2 version, or you want the PSVR 2, whatever, you have to use the app on your phone.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
So when you were in the app on the PC, do you just select the game from a list, or how does it know what game you want to use it for? Does it just automatically support it, or do you have to pick it?
Well, great question. Hold on, because I'm gonna do my fucking circle now. You can, there's mods, really easy to install. Shut up, don't start. Or there's native games, supportive games that are native, right?
Okay. So like Phasmophobia, for
So,
example, is that native?
native.
Is it? Okay.
Native, yeah. So right now I'm trying to open the fucking thing. So there's a bunch of games on the PSVR 2. There's only like 4 games.
Yeah.
But on the PC there's a fuckload, like 250 or some shit like that.
Nice.
Not all are native, but it doesn't matter. Even though they're not native, supposedly it works pretty good.
Damn, Love Machine just said I had haptic vest there. Not that
Fresh.
good. I sold it.
Well, I got 2 weeks before I can return it. So.
Damn.
From
Rego
Amazon.
says, did he buy it or B Haptic sent him one? He bought it. He spent, how much was this? 550 or something?
400.
400.
Sale.
4.
All right. So I don't know if
Maybe-
I can Half-Life, Phasmo. You want me to try Phasmo?
No.
No,
Don't do
don't-
Phasmo
don't.
because it'll take too long for something to touch it.
Yeah,
just like
you
pick
just
something
jump
quick.
into like a game like Pavlov or something where you can just jump in a match and just get shot really
I
quick.
don't have Pavlov installed.
Oh
This
my
game's
god.
trash.
Okay, Half-Life then. If Half-Life, you probably shoot. Can you shoot
Yeah.
yourself in Half-Life and like feel the bullet hitting yourself or something? Could that? Oh no, somebody said if you put something in your inventory in Half-Life, you'll feel it sliding down your back. With the
There you
vest.
go.
So make it happen.
Start up Half-Life.
Make it happen.
Hold on.
550 sent to
We're
Australia.
just gonna
says
have
Love
to take your
Machine.
word for
Is this an
how
Australian company?
good it is.
B Haptics. LSB says
I
play
don't know.
Breachers. Yeah, Breachers is a good one. You get shot pretty quick in that.
Pretty quick on that one.
And it does support it. At least on PSVR 2. Is he saying shut up? Is that what he's saying?
Shut up. I don't even know how to fucking make this work.
Damn.
I just
never knew
started
how-
Half-Life, see
never
if
knew
it
how-
works.
Do you know how ridiculous people look when they're wearing a Quest 3 headset? Has anyone ever told you?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Just
people
want to make
think.
just want to make you feel self-conscious. But if you were wearing a PSVR 2,
I'm not
it would look
self-conscious.
sexy. It would look sexy.
It's the same shit.
No,
It's not
those
working.
3 eyes in the front, disgusting.
Yeah, that's the cameras. That way you can
Freak.
see everything
Like a
perfect.
freak.
You can do the.
It's like you're the shitty version of the woman with 3 tits in Total Recall. You know, you got the 3 eyes instead. Trash.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never
buddy.
seen
Nobody
Total
knows
Recall?
ever
You've
what
never
you're
seen Arnold
talking
Schwarzenegger's Total Recall?
about. A long time ago.
Oh my God, you don't remember the woman with 3 breasts? Everyone remembers her.
He wasn't allowed to watch
Everyone.
that. His parents
Yeah.
like turned the channel.
I wasn't allowed.
He was too young. He was too young to see the three.
Go to
Three
bed,
boobs.
Pepito.
Why?
Love Machine says, tried with Firewall 0 hour, but every sound jacket shakes, but PC supports better, they say. Yeah, if you try it with a game that doesn't support it natively, then it's just audio that triggers it. But if you do a native game...
Nope. That's not true.
Okay, well, explain it to me then.
The native games are native and they work perfect. The non-native games that have mods, they also work really good, and you can tell the difference
Well,
where
hold
it
on,
touches
he's
you or
talking
hits you.
about he tried it with Firewall, so that's not
Right,
gonna happen on this.
Firewall's not supported. There's no mod, so all it does is based on the sound.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
the
what I
sound is
said.
kinda
That's
vibrant
exactly what I
anyway.
said.
Deadeye Dan said he tried it on Pavlov. He couldn't tell anyone shot him.
Damn,
Oh, he
that's
didn't-
not good.
He
But
didn't
isn't
install
is Pavlov a
Wait, which-
like
yeah.
is Pavlov one of the supported games, or is that one like that's modded to try to make it work?
I don't know, but if he didn't feel anything, then he didn't install it right.
Wait, hold on. Did he
because-
try it on PS2 or
anyway.
PC? Because if it was PS2, then obviously, or sorry, not PS2, PSVR 2. Only 4 games supported there. But if you tried it on PC,
Yeah,
then-
and I don't think Pavlov is one of them on VR or PSVR 2.
Oh, he did it on
Breacher.
PSVR too?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying
We're
that would explain.
asking. Yeah. Because Pavlov doesn't work on PSVR 2. Breachers does, but if he was playing Pavlov on PC and he couldn't feel the shots, then that might be an issue with it working.
Rigo says, based on your experience so far, is it worth the money, Mr. Jackpot? he hasn't even.
He hasn't
this is
played
his first
anything
time.
yet.
This is his first time.
This
putting
is his
it on
first time
video.
playing.
We're getting a live
Trying
reaction.
to make it work.
Listen, yesterday I tried the VR chat a little bit.
I bet you did.
I guess there's a demo, but I don't fucking bullshit. VR chat a little bit, and there's I think some of the characters that if they touch you, you can feel the touch.
And did it happen?
Yes.
Where did
You
the
felt it?
Batman touch? Where did the Batman touch you, Jackpot?
I touch my I touch myself. I didn't go anywhere because I felt like people were gonna be creeps if I asked them to touch me. You know.
In VR
Well,
chat?
you
Yeah,
would be
I'm
the
sure.
creep. You
There
would
wouldn't
be
be
the
any
chat.
creepy people in
Yeah,
VR
just
chat. What are you
touch
talking
me.
about?
Dude,
Come on and touch me.
there's some weirdies, and I know I'm weird, but there's some weirdies in VR chat. We went to a room and everybody was just quiet, and there was 2 anime characters laying down, one on top of each other. They were both looking at the ceiling, and one of them was rubbing the face of the other one like that without making noise. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
You know,
here?
every single other person in that room was like jacking off while this is going on in real life.
Good.
Especially
Weird.
Jack.
And you're just walking into the middle of it, like, what's going on?
Don't mind
But
me.
you know
What's
what you
going
can
on,
do?
guys?
LSB, I think Pete, a room in VR chat that you can do 3D movies, and apparently it looks great and it's free and all kinds of shit. And there's all kinds of movies, so that can be a good one. We can all do movie nights in there as well instead of big screen.
Okay.
Sweet. That sounds good.
It's just
So everyone get comfortable. It's going to be about an hour until Jackpot gets this set up and we can hear his feedback.
What game? Are you still trying Alex, or what are you trying?
I was gonna put Breachers, but I can do
Oh,
Alex. if you
Breachers.
want.
No, whatever's quick.
Breachers is
Whatever-
good.
if you-
Breachers would be fast.
If you got
Jump
Breachers
into the match
loaded
real
up, then
quick.
do it. LSB says $400 down the tubes. Deadeye Dan confirms he's tried it on PC, not PSVR 2. Love Machine
Well,
says.
you didn't install it right, I think.
Well, maybe you should test it first before you say that, because maybe it is trash. Love
Maybe yours
Machine-
isn't going to work either.
Yeah, maybe not. But Breachers is definitely native supported, isn't it? On PC.
Yes.
Wait, are you playing it on Quest or PC?
PC right now.
Okay.
Because if I do the quest, how the fuck am I gonna show you what I'm doing?
True.
You know?
Listen. You don't need to share the screen or whatever. You can just describe it to us.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Oh,
do you
man,
mean?
it is. You can just describe
the
it.
share screen.
We can hear you and we can
I
see
don't
you.
know.
So like,
I don't think this is-
yours
I don't
yours
think
is the
this is a
reaction we
good
want to see.
idea.
And it's
I don't think
like
this is a good
your
idea.
camera's gone all stuttery now. So I feel like whatever
Did
you're doing now is like slowing down
Because
your
I'm
PC.
fucking everything up. Yeah, it's
Did
not
the
gonna
stream
work. I'll tell you later.
the
The
stream
what?
stop for me? Is everyone else still seeing the stream? Crash.
Yeah, this is gonna fuck up
I hope so.
everything. I don't wanna. I don't wanna break. I don't wanna break anything.
All right, that's fine. Let's just forget about it. You can tell us about it next week, you know, and we'll talk about it in depth.
Forget about it. Buy a quest. Either way,
Ray Goes says, "Oh, first time, my bad, lol."
I'll
Don't
keep
worry
this
about
on
it.
and get a massage while we do this.
Love
So I think I
Machines.
can get a massage.
Shut your mouth. Love Machine says they help you on Discord. They made app for me with Firewall 0 Hour. Worked with walking. Used to feel us and choosing. Okay. So if it worked, why'd you get rid of it? Did I Dance says I played Pavlov on PC. Apparently it uses audio haptics, so I didn't have that set up. Okay, there you go.
Is it?
NSB says been trying to get these guys to watch Evil Dead Rise in 3D. I've seen Evil Dead Rise. It's decent, but maybe
That's
That's
3D
the
it.
newest one, right? With the crazy
the-
mom.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
When you get your shit, we definitely need to it's native support, Dan. What you talking about? You need to install this shit. You need to learn how to turn
For
it on.
Pavlov?
Like, I don't know how to turn it on yet.
You talking about
It says Pavlov. It's native support on the PC.
He says apparently he uses audio haptics, so I don't know what's going on. Love Machine says I'm waiting for full suit. Be hectic. Haptic, I'm guessing.
Oh,
What?
even massages. Look, you hear it?
Oh, he's feeling. It's on your penis, isn't it? Yeah. I can't hear
Later.
it. I can't hear it. Dan says Phasmophobia is nasal support. It is indeed. But then you gotta wait for something to touch you in Phasmophobia, probably. Like, it probably just doesn't happen all the time, does it? Maybe footsteps and shit? Do you feel footsteps?
Why would you feel footsteps in your chest?
Like you feel in your back, like if you're moving left and right.
Stomping at you.
feel,
The fucking ghost is just stomping.
I don't know. I don't know. Love the Machine says they're cool, but when jacket shakes, needs to be stronger. Okay. What if you were like wore nothing on underneath it for like maximum sensitivity?
Well, maybe there's settings that you can like boost it up higher. Maybe you didn't have like the.
Yeah, there's some settings you can do.
I'm sure he must have looked for those though.
All right, we move on to the last topic.
What is it?
Astro Hunters. It got a little bit of an update today. We heard about this at the Upload VR Showcase. The iconic Upload VR Showcase where they showed 40-something games. And maybe 3 of them were decent. And probably 3 of them on PSVR 2 as well. Forgot to open my notes. This is the one, though, that looks just like No Man's Sky, except without all the traveling and shit. They revealed more details about it. More footage, as you're seeing on the screen there now. And keep in mind, it's coming to Steam first, and it's not going to come to PSVR 2 till later. So this could be years away, maybe, on PSVR 2.
Every time.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this.
But what's interesting about this one is that it's
Give me the
PvPvE. So that's not something we
Right.
have very often. It's an extraction shooter also, which is, basically just Ghost of Tabor is the only other extraction shooter on PSVR 2 until this one comes out.
Oh, Ghost
Yeah.
of Tabor, I think it's also supported on this shit.
And there you go. But yeah, this is like crazy. No Man's Sky vibes. Sorry for the squeaks. I need a new chair.
Yeah.
That after the PC, the chair is next. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else to say about this? There's an article on uploadviewer.com if you want to check it out.
Yeah,
bit
I don't
more
know
information.
enough about it yet to really talk about it, but I mean, I think I'd be more leaning towards Ghost of Tabor anyway over that, from what it looks like.
Yep.
I mean, the PVE elements, like during the PvP, like
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. That's not just like other players that you're gonna have to be fighting, just a little more dynamic kind of scenarios to it. I don't know if Ghost of Tabor would ever do that.
I think Ghost of Tabor does have like
They do.
AI
They do have
NPCs and shit.
have the NPCs, don't they?
Yeah.
But they really suck though. They like
trash.
they just stand there and let you. Yeah, they don't do hardly anything, as far as I
Okay.
could tell from gameplay footage that I've seen. It's kind of like the same as the AI people in Contractors. Like they suck. Like you just shoot that.
Yeah,
and,
they
like,
yeah,
nothing.
it's fucking.
Yeah.
Well, no, they don't. Well, they don't move that well, but they're fucking deadly. They're annoying as shit. They kill you pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
least they're a threat.
once you've realized like how they operate, then
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
how
yeah.
to like deal with them. I mean, it's not like they're gonna like change their tactics on you. Like it's
No, they're just a pain in the ass because sometimes you want to like run and get on a
yeah.
or not get fucking spotted by enemies, and the NPC started fucking shooting at you, so you know there's peeps around there.
That's a good way to stop camping, though, as well, isn't it? Like so people can't just camp out in one spot.
But they don't really. The
keep them
NPCs
away.
don't really fuck around inside. They all usually fuck around outside of the buildings.
Okay, fuck that then. LSB says, "Law Jackpot's going to return that trash within a week." Damn. Donnie
Shout
says,
out,
"Last topic."
LSB.
Thank you, Donnie. Love Machine says, "Had a full boost when you walk on Firewall 0 where you can feel it on the bottom of the jacket." LSB says, "Looks more fun than No Man's Sky." Like, yeah, we could probably put
Well,
more
there's
time into
combat.
this, yeah.
There's more shooting and
Yeah. But like, it literally just looks like a mod for No Man's Sky to me. Except
Kinda.
like you're stuck on one planet instead of millions. Quintillions, sorry. Love Machine says, "Tried Firewall Ultra with jacket, same as Firewall 0 Hour." Interesting. But yeah, I'm excited to hear from both Dan and Jackboss when they've had more time to actually play a game. Like what it's actually like.
Next week on Touching Tips,
Well,
full
yeah.
breakdown
Or the Discord.
of the
Check out the Discord.
Damn, with the new
description.
computer.
Yeah, new computer's coming
The
soon.
new computer. What are you gonna do?
Soon.
You know, are you all nervous and stressing out about all the shit that you're gonna have to do and install?
No, I'm
And
not too bad. Right
Yes.
now, I'm just worried
BIOS
about
update.
fitting this into my desk. You know, I'm hoping that the two monitors will fit in the top. You know, I hope it's not too short. But we'll see. We shall see. I'm excited. What I'm stressing about now is like making sure I've got all the files I want. You know, all the stuff I need, fucking graphics and shit like that for the channel. Intros and outros and all kinds of shit like that. And, you know, making sure I can get them and don't forget anything before I wipe this fucking thing and give it to the woman and never see it
what are you
again.
gonna give her for? It's fucking trash.
She wants it.
Oh yeah,
I'll probably run better once it's wiped.
playing
you
the
know?
Candy Crush.
watch Netflix. She can watch Netflix on it.
I don't know. Some light web browsing. Very light. Google search. Maybe a Google search or two is feasible on us. I don't know.
Could you watch movies like watch Netflix? Like a
Of course
movie
you
on
could,
the
yeah.
play?
Yeah, you could do that.
There, that's all you need it for.
Yeah.
Just
But she can get her own speakers. These are mine. That's the last topic. Which means all that's left is the fax machine. And I'll play the intro now.
It's that time again for questions and topics submitted
Bye,
by
Quest.
our viewers.
Don't
Look at me
So
having
let's
fun.
go
Quest.
to our fax
having
machine
fun.
Quest.
and see what we have. Fax
yeah, I
me
knew we
harder,
learned how to say
Daddy.
that. Oh.
I've been a bad boy.
Cellular Quest.
Did it vibrate? Interest.
And welcome to the fax machine. We've got
Ow.
2, I think, questions. First one is from Important. He says, if there were a AAA PvP shooter that was flat and VR crossplay, would you still play it if it had no virtual reality AF features in order to keep it fair and competitive? So, for example,
Yes.
you're not allowed blind fire, you're not only being able to aim down sights,
Ew.
and no manual anything.
No.
I would if it was Battlefield.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, I'd have to see what that looks like. You're saying you can only shoot down sights, so if it's perfectly lined up like that, you can shoot. But if it's anyway left or right and not lined up with your eyes, you can't shoot. Is that what you're saying? Because that could be a bit shit.
So you're kind of talking like almost the same as like Resident Evil 7, basically.
I guess,
right?
Yeah, I guess that would work
Maybe.
that way. But basically, no, because that gave Resident Evil 7. You had like
Yeah,
a way
no, that
bigger
would be
advantage.
you'd have an advantage because
Yeah.
you can easily like look around and just
Yeah.
do headshots because you're just looking at a
So
head.
much
Yeah,
quicker.
that would be. Yeah.
Uh,
I don't really know how he means. Like, how would you lock a gun to yourself
Basically,
in
like
VR?
the trigger doesn't work unless it's like lined up with your eyeball. Maybe like fucking Firewall Ultra, where you pull the left trigger and it does that thing where it just snaps. But then
Maybe.
but without the eye
No.
tracking, without the eye
trash.
tracking.
I'd be willing to try because like just desperately want to experience a big Battlefield game in VR, and if that's the only way,
Yeah.
I would be willing to do it.
Like the actual gameplay could be trash, but then if you're like just walking on the battlefield and like a helicopter flies overhead firing missiles
Yeah.
and shit, and that's like wow, you know, ultra.
I just wanted to
fucking
be-
AAA.
able to look around freely in a game like that.
Yeah, and fucking buildings collapsing down, a dam, and all the water flooding the area or whatever. Could be worth it for that, even though the gameplay is shit.
Never gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen. But I'm just saying, in this situation.
It will someday.
Yeah, I'd play it. I'd play it. LSB's first question was about Into the Radius, but we already answered that. So he asked another one to make up for it. He says they're supposed to be showing more gameplay footage of Alien Rogue Incursion on July 27th at the San Diego Comic-Con. Are you excited?
Nice.
Are you excited to see more of this game? Do you think it will disappoint or reaffirm viewer fans that something special is coming? This is my most wanted viewer game this year, but I'm skeptical it will be good at this point because we have barely seen anything yet. What are your overall thoughts on Alien Rogue Incursion?
I'm still on the positive side that it's going to turn out to be a good one, and I might be proven wrong on the 27th, but for now, I'm pretty confident that it's going to be a good game.
Jackpot?
How good?
I think it'll be a game of the year contender
Okay.
Really?
for VR. Yeah.
Sorry, I have this on. I'm just trying to still test it. I think it's gonna be good. I'm just a little worried that it's gonna be just not much action going on. It's just kind of like the same shit over. But I don't know. The developers are really good. I just hope it's more scary than actiony, you know.
Okay.
But I think it'll be good.
I think out of
Well,
all...
the scariness is that's their whole deal. That's what the guy was talking about on the stage that I was watching. He's like, we wanted to make it the most terrifying thing ever. So
And I hope.
But
unless he
you
was just
do-
bullshitting the whole time, maybe he was. But
like-
I mean, it made it sound like the game is going to be like freaking terrifying.
It does give you a pulse rifle, though. So, like... And they're not calling it
Yeah.
survival horror. They're calling it, like, action horror. Or
Action
something that
horror.
could reduce the scariness to it to some degree. Like, maybe there will be segments where you don't have a gun or whatever. And then you'll
Right.
be fucking shitting yourself. But we don't know what the whole game's going to be like. But to answer LSB's question, like, of all the big ones that are coming in 2024... Behemoths, Aces of Thunder, Wanderer, a few others I'm probably missing. This is the one I'm kind of most concerned about, based entirely on the footage that they showed at, what was that event? The Sony State of Play, I think it was. It was like a 10-second clip. They barely showed anything, and then what they did show, it was all like frame racy. It was all fucking...
Very stuttery. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. I hope this showing that you're talking about, which I didn't know about, if I knew about this sooner, this would have been a topic. So I'm hoping that
I didn't hear it either. I didn't
Yeah.
hear anything about this going on.
I hope this like redeems that initial show, and like hopefully they show something that's nice and polished, and they win us all on board, and we can all get excited about it. Because if it is a good game, that Alien is a big IP, huge potential to be like Muzz says, game of the year contender.
Definitely something that we can talk about next week, though, because
Yeah.
we'll be seeing this before.
Yeah, that's right. 27th is
Next
what,
week's
Friday?
show.
I think 27th is Friday. No, is it
Yeah,
Saturday?
just
I think it's Saturday.
we're the 23rd, so 27th.
Don't make
is-
me do mathematics. Don't make me do it.
What day is it? What day is it, Funk?
Today's Tuesday, but for me it's Wednesday. So 3 more days. Thursday, Friday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
This
American time, though, I'm guessing. Rigo says, I played Alien Isolation in VR. That shit was scary as fuck, log. Yeah. Well, that game is like built ground up to be a survival horror. Like you don't have assault rifles and shit like that. Rigos also says, I hope this new one provides the same scare. Well, what they did show so far, like even that trailer I know was very, very short, but they did emphasize, and like if you didn't know what it was, you would be like, oh, this is Alien Isolation again, because it did have that same kind of horror vibe to it. So I'm hoping the whole thing can be like that, And there
That's
you go.
good.
There you go. Fax machine done.
I'll let it
Episode
questions.
AC3 done. Muzz Jackpot done. Jackpot, get that vest on you. Play some games and tell us what it's like in the Discord after. I'm
I'm
excited.
trying to get her to work. Fucking smooth brain over here.
Yeah, you gotta watch
So I'll
YouTube
tell you
tutorials
later.
or whatever.
I know the easier ones is gonna be the fucking PlayStation and the Questicle, like the standalone, just the PC.
Yeah, maybe
do
just
the fucking-
stick it on Breachers or something on PlayStation. Or do you have? Maybe you don't have it on PlayStation, do you? Breachers.
Yeah,
Actually,
you'd just
do.
be able,
I
you would
bought,
just plug,
I bought it
you
on
would just plug it and
PlayStation.
play,
Okay, well, there
plug
you
it and
go.
play on the PlayStation 5, and
just
No,
test
you won't have to
drive
worry
this
about
is
it.
like-
plug and play.
Just a
It's not
quick
plug and
test.
play,
Fuck
but
this
it's
PC shit.
It's easier.
You know, you got
You
download
Well,
bitch.
you
PDFs.
wouldn't have to do any settings on the PlayStation 5 if you plug it in. Like you would
see a
just,
mobile
No,
phone
you
app.
just have to get the phone.
It would-
app
it-
and watch
Yeah.
it.
yeah, you'd have the phone app, and then you're good to go.
There you go. Put it on the penis. Set it to
There you
high vibration, and then you're laughing.
Show us all the welts that you get next week. Like this is where they're
He can't
showing me.
walk. He can't walk. All right, lads. It's been a pleasure. Everyone in the chat,
All right.
thank you very much for keeping us company. We'll see you in the next one where I have a cool new PC. I'm going to have all kinds of special effects. There's going to be naked women walking across the screen.
Yes.
Constantly.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Bring it
Enjoy.
back. Bring it
Everybody,
back.
everybody be back.
Tomorrow.
Everybody be back
yeah.
for that.
Oh, yeah. Tell your
Bring back
friends.
the
Subscribe.
naked
Like and
bitches.
subscribe. Tell your friends. All right. Goodbye.
What the fuck is this?
Fuck, do I make this